Hello everyone. I just wanted to get into a little touchy subject, I guess, this afternoon. I might lose a follower or two from it. Like I've been losing followers for talking about God and controversial conversations, but I think people are a little too quick to get their feelings hurt when it comes to these things, rather than actually looking at the evidence, and they're a little too prideful to their opinions. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to tell you why vegetarians actually hurt the ecosystem. Because let me tell you this: if we did not eat meat, people would not find profit in cultivating animals. Okay, they would not find profit in keeping animals alive. So the animals wouldn't even be alive, for one. Okay, two, if they're not alive, they're not fertilizing the soil. So if you do not raise, animals for slaughter, you also hurt the soil, which then hurts the crop. So really, another word for vegetarian is a starving person. Same thing with the veganism. God put our food on our earth for us to eat. Now, people will say, well, the animals get abused, and they're mistreated, and the food, the food industry is disgusting. It's like, yeah, the food industry is disgusting, but what you could do is raise your own food, have your own chickens, and things like that. But to say that I'm not going to eat meat because people hurt animals, these are the same people that will let a hobo starve on the street, but will go buy Vera Bradley purse or something, a Coach purse. So don't sit there and tell me you're not going to eat meat because you care so much for animals when you're not even willing to give to people that need it, but you'd rather have something materialistic. Don't pretend to be what you are not. And this all goes back to God. Because the thing is guess what? God put meat on this earth for us to consume. And if you can't consume meat, you can't consume crops. And it's actually the same story of Cain and Abel, okay? Cain only grew crops. Abel was a shepherd, all right? So he probably had some crops too in order to feed himself. But it's in order to feed his animals as well. So it's the idea that, and God took Abel's sacrifice and he made it so that Cain, the ground was hard, okay? He made it so his crops wouldn't grow. So it was that of the man who harvests agriculture and animals, animal agriculture. God accepted his sacrifice. And as a result, Cain killed Abel. Because Cain was jealous that God didn't take his sacrifice. So that is also a reflection. And it all goes back to the ecosystem. Okay, us eating animals is actually good for the ecosystem. It's what keeps vegetation alive. So vegetarians aren't even pro-veggie. Actually, who hates vegetarians more than anyone is the vegetables, because they don't get the nutrients from the fertile soil. Because people don't eat meat. It's pretty absurd in a lot of ways. And this all goes back to also the book of Revelation and the apocalypse, where it says how one of the signs of the apocalypse is going to be that people stop eating meat, which is pretty amazing. So before you're so quick to be so sympathetic towards animals, why don't you look around and be sympathetic towards people and actually make a difference that way, instead of just following the trend and the bullshit that is fed to us. Thank you.